Well-deserved half-century. Stemma Bavuma. The partnership's worth 45 now as well, so it's the mental game that Bangladesh will have to struggle through now. They need that wicket because of the day is slipping away. Huskin could be the last over of a short spell. Clipped in the gap. It's 2-2-7 for 4. Worrying times. It's not a busy partnership. It's been a measured one. 47 at somewhere around about 16 overs of cricket. The light meters are starting to make an appearance. I think that might be a bit premature, but might as well have them around. And that'll tell you how he's come of age as a cricketer. His last 9 matches, he's averaging 50. 4 50s in there, but he will want it more than anybody else. The milestone of a second Test 100. That may yet come. We shall wait and see. To take you through the next passage of play, it's Mark Nicholas, Sean Pollock and Palmer Bangwa. Thanks, Procky. One of them.
Marginally harder hitting batsman, has recovered well from heart surgery and is in good fettle, as he said. Old body, new engine. The great Mike Proctor, and a great figure on this ground too, of course. A fascinating afternoon, very intense middle session dominated by Bangladesh after they're in cricket to make any assumptions. With me are Sean Pollock and Tommy Mbangwa. Been a good pitch, guys, we can't grumble at that. It's offered just a little bit, mainly to the seamers and a little bit to Mahedi, who's bowled very well, but also to stroke play.
Yeah, I would say the best test surface so far of the season that we've seen here in South Africa. I think Bangladesh might be a little bit taking your ball.
Just made him play more, got it up to the bat. You see so many test match teams start back at the length.
It's actually the hardest adjustment to make as a bowler, to go from back of length fuller. If you start fuller, it's very easy to pull it back. 2-9 for 4. Shift to the subject of the surface, and this particular pitch on this square was relayed before last season, so at the end of the previous season, right? And used once last season, and it's the first time it's been used this season. So it's effectively 2 seasons old, and the hope was that it would be okay.
batting tomorrow. Probably, maybe even at its best. I don't know. We shall see. And then my guess is it will spin.
Yeah, well, I hope that it does. I hope that it sort of keeps with the character of what's happened on this square. In the third spell, seemed to get it through that little bit. And so that's pretty good. And as you say, the best time for batting, probably tomorrow. But whoever's bowling will also have that bit of pace, I think, on there.
Tell you what, the lights held well. The floodlights are on. We are scheduled. So about another half an hour, and then we can run if the overs aren't bowled. With the floodlights, maybe we'll get close to 6 o'clock. Quite unusual in Durban at this time of year. Here's Tuskin.
That's good carrying. That ball is 74 overs old, and it's carrying through country. Up first, you think the seamers are...
Unstable and batted really well. This innings, Boom has been in control of his game. It's 2-3-1-4. Lovely front foot play, improved front foot play. Very much a back foot player until the last year or so. Placement's been good. Try to hit the ball too hard, so he makes sure of the timing. See a lot of the face of the bat. Like, but who doesn't? Fast and ever improving cricketer. Well, this guy bowling, Mahidi, full name Mahidi Hassan Miraz, we've christened him today the Flying Mahidi because of that unbelievable run out earlier today. And tomorrow morning in our preview show we're going to have as good a piece of fielding as you'll ever see in the Test match arena. Mahedy's into his 26th over, 3 maidens, 1 for 57, and Ashwell Prince let him bowl a bit. If they'd taken him on, put him to bed early, they might have been able to take more toll of the seamers who have been able to operate at the other end. Here's the run out. Can't quite fit it into that. We'll finish it off here. So he dives full length, gathers it, not a perfect gather to begin. And then he springs up, one stump to aim at, and the Jonty Rhodes would approve.
It's not only about the technical part of that, because that's out of this world. It's magnificent what he's done. But just with that first replay, when you see him get up, there's also the split second where he's got to make the correct decision of which end to throw at. And he decides to go to the near end because he sees who is short and then hits the target. Really, really.
Under the warn and they can't catch him.
When you do watch the replay, he almost looks at both. He's like, there's a bit of an assessment and an awareness.
risk here. That's the man who suffered from the run-out. Pity, because he was playing nicely. He's a good player to watch. Made 100 the other day and is in form. We saw him play so well against India, particularly in the crisis time.
Yeah, watch the head there. Looks. No, I won't throw that end, and I'll go this end. Bang.
Taken 200 wickets, his is the best average. So to explain that, it's the cost.
Enjoy your favorite game.
Well, I'm going to take a risk here, so excuse the accent. But Wes Hall gave the final of two eulogies. Wes Hall became a preacher. It was brilliant speech about Malcolm. I'm going to give you his opening line in a minute. So he got up to the lectern in his full classical gear, and he said, Malcolm Denzel Marshall was the greatest ever lived. And the reason I can tell you that. And off he went for 25 minutes, and it was truly brilliant. It was an amazing service. 2,000 people were there. It was televised live, on radio live, all around the Caribbean. The coffin was taken through the streets to his final resting place. Age 41, he left us, and they were all there that day. Boy, occasion to remember. No. Well, did he get outside the line? Moreira. Absolutely but out there, Moreira Rasmus, who's a superb umpire. Momin al-Haq had a difficult day. He chose, by the way, to bowl first this morning when he won the top. Probably about the light and the fact that Carl Verena's. No. Surely not. Yeah, they have. No. One is out. Bye. All around me, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all they're saying is no.
Continually kind of just cut our own limbs off. That's what we do. It's just ridiculous. Oh, man. And you know what? Because we go off now with the light as it, we'll definitely be off. And guess what? All those who are sitting in the stadium and have come, bring the fans back. We love to have them back. We love that we have them back. They're sitting there going, what's the matter? What's wrong? Why aren't we playing?
Well, there's probably, my thought, Sean, is that there might be, because they're both South African umpires, there might be a preconceived concept of Durban light at this time of the day and this time of the year.
Yeah, it really doesn't wash with me, I'm afraid.
No. Do you know what? It doesn't even bother me much if there is. You just got to play. If they think the lights deteriorated a bit tough, the skies are clear, the lights are on, the game needs the cricket. We had a ridiculous start to the day when the first half hour was lost because the advertising on the side screen couldn't be electronically turned off. It was kind of stuck. So we had a whole half an hour's wait then, and now this, and it's unnecessary. And the game's got to educate itself better about light.
I'll say this, the sun is up.
I mean, bank of clouds that are built up over the Berea area at this time of day, and the sun is behind it, and you can understand, okay, well maybe that's not as bright as could be. I think the problem was also turning the floodlights on. Why did the floodlights go on? There was no need for the floodlights to be on.
We're happy with one.
No, I'm just saying that it's sort of almost created the stigma that we're going to have issues with the light by the close of play, which was supposed to be able to go to 5:30 without the delay at the first part of the day. Anyway, this is why I was on about play with the pink ball and we don't have any of these issues. Why don't? So it doesn't make a difference. You continue to play.
Yeah,
under night.
And what you're saying is play during the day and use the pink ball with black side screens. And when we get to 5:30 or whatever, and it seems a little dark, you're not going to come off for bad light because you can see the ball.
Well, they've officially announced that it's off for the day. I think our feelings have been made well known, pity because they're two really good men. He's the last bloke I want to criticise, Maria Erasmus, who's a terrific guy and a terrific umpire. But I think this is a misjudgment. I just think it's the education thing. I think it's unnecessary to go off for light, and I think the game's got to have been to play. So there we go. We're going to sum up the day now. Dean Elgin 67, played great. Obi 41, pretty good. Peterson 19, run out, genius by the Flying Mahedi. And Temba's unbeaten on 53. Ryan Rickleton, decent debut till a shot that he'll regret cost him. And Kyle Verreynne continuing where he left off in Christchurch against New Zealand. I think South Africa will settle for that, having lost 3 wickets in that mid-session this afternoon. Dean Elgin is trophy
balls to be able to be put away, but even through that period, he had to apply himself and he did it brilliantly. He lost the toss.